what you're trying to get is a back screen here, and you're going to get a cut. You take Iguodala and get him out of there. And then the last part of this is DeMarcus Cousins cleaning up for Steph Curry. And if you run this all the way through, you're maybe going to get Curry with a look right here. But the first part of it is this back screen right here on Kawhi Leonard. Stop. You see Danny Green, he is so concerned right now about Steph Curry getting loose for a three. He doesn't bump on this screen at all. So Draymond Green gets a free release. This is simple pitch and catch. You get an uncontested layup, and it's really created with their motion, their passing, and then the threat that Steph Curry is all over the floor, and you have to be perfect on communication. Very next possession, Steph Curry looks up. He sees this. You got an early seal ahead with DeMarcus Cousins. You take a look at Steph. You see his hand right here. He's basically telling Andre Iguodala, throw the ball into the post, and we're going to play out of this toy that we have this year in this postseason now with DeMarcus Cousins playing out of the post. And again, take a look at Steph Curry. He occupies two guys. Danny Green reluctant to leave. Kawhi Leonard gets hung up in the traffic right here, and as a result, you get another free release out of Klay Thompson, and this is a simple post pass on a cut for Klay to get a layup. So this run at the start of the third was really created by the Warriors' movement, motion, unselfishness, and the Toronto Raptors never really recovered. This is where it got away from them, and now Golden State, despite being banged up, had that split that they wanted on the road so desperately.
All right, we're not closing the book on Canada. It wasn't all hockey and lacrosse. Maybe some basketball. This happens. Game 2, NBA Finals, Raptors, Warriors, late. 106-104. Eventually, the ball comes to Andre Iguodala. Shot clock, game clock dying. He's out there. They let him take it. Nick Nurse, why, oh, why?
We're trying to foul. We had a couple chances there on Draymond, I think Livingston, and then back to Draymond, and then Curry got it, and we didn't want to foul, but we put a good blitz on him. We almost made him throw it away. And I think if they're going to take a shot and give you a chance there, I'm going to probably live with the one that ended up being taken. I'm going to probably roll with that. We should have fouled before that, but he, like I said, he misses that. We call timeout. We go down with a chance to win the ball game, unbelievably somehow.
I think it's a perfectly logical explanation right there.
Absolutely.
Steph Curry said disrespectful to leave AI open from that. He was 4 of 7 from the field, knocked that one down. Warriors win at 109-104. Here's AI on the money ball.
What does it like to hit that shot?
To me?
Yeah.
I don't feel like nothing, man. I'm looking forward to reading the book in 45 minutes later.
Even in a finals game, it was no different.
I was happy for Sean. He made the right play. That's it.
18 of 48 in the second half, and the Golden State Warriors win Game 2. That, of course, is Brian Windhorst with us from Toronto. And, Brian, you had a very interesting all-access pass. What was going on behind the scenes, underneath back in the tunnels where Kevin Durant, who, of course, didn't play. And then Klay Thompson gets that hamstring injury, and he was out. What did you see down there? What was going on?
This was a game for the Golden State Warriors training staff to get Andre Iguodala ready to play for this game, to get Steph Curry to bounce back from that first half doldrums as he was feeling under the weather, and then to take care of Klay Thompson as he came back there. Kevon Looney also being back there taken care of, and at the end of the game, especially, Booch, to have Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson bouncing off the halls, each on sort of 1 foot, bouncing off the walls after that Andre Iguodala three-pointer that clinched the game. A lot of excitement, a lot of people working very hard back there, a lot of emotion in that zone, in that area tonight.
Yeah, they don't win this game without Klay Thompson, 4 of 6 from behind the arc. Are we talking a cramp? Are we talking a tear? Like, what's going on with him and his prognosis as we go back to Oakland?
Yeah, so they're probably going to have to give him some testing when they get back there tomorrow. He was getting treated for not only a hamstring, but also on his thigh, as you saw when he did a split there. It's obviously going to be touch and go over the next 48 hours, but he was feeling no pain as he was congratulating his teammates as they were coming down the hall.
This was one of those ugly type of games, Brian. It was hard to get your hands around it. The 18-0 run by Golden State to begin the second half. Toronto, this was really the first kind of a stinker game for Kawhi Leonard in that starting five.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a complete lack of energy by the Raptors and, frankly, this building. For as much excitement as there has been in this city, there was no energy in this building to start the third quarter. The Raptors missed a couple of shots, and the building got tight, and the Raptors got tight. The Warriors have been a third-quarter team for 5 years. They have been an exemplary third-quarter team throughout this playoffs. They put on one of the great runs they've had in this championship window, and they have now got the opportunity to take home court back home to Oakland.
Great point. 18-0 run, and that first 5.5 minutes of the second half gave them the cushion that they needed. Brian Windhorst in Toronto as we head to Oakland.
SportsCenter on the road is presented by Rocket Mortgage by Quick.